I'm Alex.
I'm Lucinda.
And today we're going to talk about some awkward scenarios and how to deal with them. I hope you've all noticed that we are both wearing stripes. This is the sort of effort that the Trevloggers make for you. I appreciate that. Let's go. So you know when you meet someone when you're really far away, you're looking right at them, you've got about 15 seconds till you actually get next to each other. What do you do?
Have you both made eye contact?
You're looking at them, they are about to look up.
Okay, you look straight away. No, you look down.
Do you get your phone out?
No, a bit too obvious, I think.
I always get the phone out.
You get the phone out?
You time it for the sup nod, like look up, nod, and you're past them.
With that situation, obviously it's not a huge problem in our life. If you've made eye contact, maybe that would be the situation to bring out the phone. Pretend you've got a text or something.
You do the ooh. Okay, I had this moment with someone in college, though they still deny it ever happening. It's when you meet someone twice. Might have been drunk, although we don't advocate drinking of any sort. You might just have been in a mood of your own, but I met this girl, who shall remain nameless, but I think she'll know who she is.
Who was it? Oh, okay.
I met her once, and I remember this, it was at dinner. I don't even think we were drunk. Then I met her again, in a different situation, and she said, "Oh, hello, I'm..." her name. What do you do?
This happened to me in Freshers Week as well. I think that's quite a big problem when you first join somewhere new, like university, because you're meeting so many new people.
The first time was at dinner.
I don't know whether it's more awkward for the person who forgets. It depends how the other person responds to it. There was a person who forgot me a few times, but that was all when they were drunk.
I think it would be less awkward, apart from the fact that she denies meeting me the first time.
Denies. Maybe you're just not very, like, memorable.
So we've established that we have the sup nod for someone you're kind of acquainted with.
Yeah.
And you're going up to them, you can look up, sup nod at the same time, walk past them.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're walking behind them?
Oh. I'm one of those people, when I'm walking behind someone who's walking slower than me, I cannot stand it. If they're walking slowly, I will walk past them and just pretend you don't know who they are.
I think what we should have is an equivalent of a sup nod, but from behind. Maybe not a slap on the bum.
That's very mean.
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
If it's a really close friend, that's fine.
Because sup nod, you can't really do it over your shoulder. Not recommended. Technical hitch. All fixed. So this might not happen so much anymore.
Yeah. Because,
you know, we're young adults. Did you used to hug all your friends when you said goodbye to them?
Yeah. There was a big phase when you're about 13, 14, whether that's the thing you do, really.
So what do you do when you've met up with a group of friends and one you don't know, a friend of a friend, met them that evening, you haven't spoken to them?
So you hug everyone else apart from that person?
Do you?
Well, okay, we don't. I'd probably, like, hug the persons whose do it was, definitely. My really close friends.
And also, leading on from that, when you leave a party, you're close to lots of people, you start saying goodbye to a few. Do you say goodbye to everyone?
If they're in different places, I don't think you say goodbye to everyone.
They're all in one big hall. The ones you don't know. You've seen them looking over at you, seeing you hugging other people.
And they're not going to expect a hug if you've never spoken to them.
I think they might.
If they want to hug me, they can come up and say goodbye to me and hug me. If someone is coming to hug me, I will not refuse the hug unless they have a knife in their hand.
You could do the awkward, like, bye everyone!
Guys, I'm going!
I think we solved that one.
I think we have solved that one.
So when we do our washing in college, sometimes you have to go from your room to the washing machine, and sometimes people drop items of clothing. Do you remember the socks? They were on the landing for a good week, and they made their way into my washing, and now I wear them.
What would be awkward is there, like, a bigger piece of clothing that someone can recognise.
No, Katie recognised these socks. I was wearing them in London, and she said, "Oh, they're your socks!" And I went, "Shit, they might be watching this."
He's got your socks.
Any claimants? Comments below. Don't go for the socks.
There is a basket full of stuff that people, like, drop.
These honest people who don't just steal socks. And in the same vein, when is it okay to take free food? Let's not make it skanky like anyone's food. You've seen them eating this food. They've left the food on a landing. How long do you wait for them either to come back, or do you just go for it?
The people who order pizza, they'll eat it straight away. If it's completely deserted, there's no one else on the landing, I think that pretty much means they're done with it.
But we're not advocating stealing.
It's not really stealing, though.
Grey area.
So our suggestions are, if it's completely deserted, it should be okay, because no one will leave pizza if they want it.
Unless they're really drunk, and then they won't remember it.
Okay, so that's it for today.
Hopefully you won't feel so awkward in future. If you do, sorry.
Maybe we'll do another video. I'll maybe come up with some and get Alex to say what he
Lucinda is very awkward. She won't have trouble. You have any suggestions?
Let us know, and then maybe we can deal with it better. We will be back soon. Hope you enjoyed the video.
This is the end of the video.
End.